The reason you should not make wealth a vision or a mission or the purpose or an ambition is because God does not give anybody wealth. God does not bless you with wealth. Nope. Wealth is the direct result of people's patronage of either the goods or the services that you do what? You provide. That is how wealth comes. Wealth is the value you create by either goods or services for which people are willing to pay. God does not bless anybody with wealth. The closest Old Testament scripture that will capture this truth is Deuteronomy 8:18. When God was talking to the people of Israel, they were about entering the promised land, and he was telling them that when you get to the promised land, opportunities will abound. You are going to increase in material well-being. You begin to live luxurious lives. You are going to have comfortable homes. You are no longer moving through the desert and all of that. God said, when these things happen, the temptation of you forgetting that I am the source of all this will be there. So do not say to yourself that it is by my own power or by my own strength that I have come to where I am now. Rather, remember that it is the Lord. And then in 8 verse 18, say it is the Lord who gives you power to get wealth. In other words, any good thing you are enjoying in this life, it is God that gave you the what? The grace of capacity or opportunity and all of that. What God gives you is the capacity. It is that capacity that now creates wealth. So that's why it is useless to pray for wealth. It's a useless prayer. God, make me wealthy or rich. It's a useless prayer. If you are praying that prayer, stop it. You've had some men of God say, I prophesy wealth upon you. What do they call it? Instant wealth. You know they happen. It has never happened, and it will never happen. It has never happened. Quote me, and it will never, ever happen. Because God does not pour wealth on you. What God gives you is capacity. So you don't pray for wealth. What do you pray for? You pray for the blessing of God on either the work of your hands or your career or your trade or whatever you are doing. Then as you grow, you increase. You do what others do. Good thing that others do to get wealthy. You'll be wealthy. See, if you're a civil servant here, what is the highest level in civil service? 17. What is the salary of a level 17 civil servant? Annual salary. How much does it amount to? Somebody help me. 7-8 million. That's somebody who gets to that level. And the person is going to work for how many years? 35. And the person does not reach that level within that 35 years. Abi, person must have worked like 20 years or 20 something. That means that when you get to the level of receiving 7 million yearly, it means you have only maybe just about 5 or 7 years left to finish. And how many civil servants get to that level? So you're a civil servant, you come and be going to crusade and be sowing seed to be wealthy. How? How much are they paying you? You see, you are not asking God in your true heart. Your prayer is not to be wealthy. What you're actually telling God by implication is that God, let me have the opportunity to steal like others. That's actually your prayer. Yes. Because as a civil servant, you can't be wealthy. It's not possible. If you understand what I mean by wealth, wealth is you have excess money, material things all over the place. You cannot. Any civil servant that is wealthy anywhere in the world is it. Okay. I don't want to hurt people, honestly. I need to say this so that people don't get hurt. But I need the truth to trickle. You can't be a civil servant and you are going for crusades, sowing seeds, and all of that to be wealthy. It's not possible. Unless, as my brother says, if you are earning, by the time you get to the level of earning 7-10 million per annum, it is also most likely that most of your responsibilities, like training your children in school, would have done what? You would have gone way back. So you are now able to do what? Save more money. Then the money you have saved, if you want to have much more than you are getting from civil service, what do? You invest. It's when you do such investments, you now ask God for what? For blessing, that your investment will yield return. And if you're lucky, your investments are yielding return, you can also do what? Expand your investment. That's how you become wealthy. But if it is just the civil service you're doing, and you're praying and fasting, wealth does not come by fasting and prayer. It doesn't. When we say things like this, we look like we are revolutionary. I'm not revolutionary. I'm just saying it's a common sense truth. The only problem is that we don't do observation. We don't take our time to study, to look at life, how it pans out. It is not the result of fasting and prayer. No. When I pray for you here, when we do 21 days prayer, what you are praying is for what? For God's blessing in what you are doing. You are a businessman, it's the same thing. If you have one shop, you can't go and be disturbing God. You want to be wealthy. No. You pray for blessing that you have what? Patronage. As more people patronize you, your profit will do what? Increase. Then if you master the discipline of spending on only what is necessary and saving more, maybe in the next 15 years, you would have had like 2-3 shops. Then if you are smart enough, if what you are selling are things you import, there is an idea you can say to investors, you want to start manufacturing that. In nothing that everybody is talking about today, what did he start as? Machine spare parts. Before he entered the world of what? Manufacturing or assemblage. To watch full videos and get notifications for new ones, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.
Sign up with the largest community of Catholics online. Meet new friends, chat, post pictures and videos, make and receive audios and video calls, interact with lots of priests and religions. Download the app from Google Play Store.